2 high school graduates from 2014 came up to visit. I said, we've had many conversations about why you're going to college and what you expect that to be like. What will you miss? Then a young lady who's going to the East Coast for college said the close-knit community. And then both of them started talking about that sense of belonging, how wonderful it is to be in a place where they really felt cared about and supported and known. And I think that's what drives these partnerships. Partners often come to us and say, we've always wanted to know if we can do more to support the schools and to support the students. We begin with what we sometimes describe as the big dream. That is, we consider something that the partner would like to do and something that we're not able to do at the current time, and we talk about possibilities. Around enough conversation, that develops into an idea which, if we could do it, would have a powerful effect on our students and our schools, but also be fulfilling that organization's mission.
Working with the district has been a true collaboration in learning what their needs and goals are and the needs of the kids, and how the arts can provide a more holistic aspect to those goals. By establishing education of art early on in a child's life, it starts to build a confidence in them that they can be participants, not only in the making of art, but in the debate and discussion about art, and in the kind of interpretation of what art and creative processes mean to our lives. We could have never reached 3,700 kids without a whole lot of other resources.
We have a wonderful opportunity to travel with the students. They get to see that the language and the culture and all that we teach is more than just something that's in our textbook.
You tend to think of your little community, as here, White Bear or even Minnesota, and when you have this opportunity through the districts, it really broadens your sense of community.
The person who stayed with me, Mara, she became like a sister to me, and her mom is a second mom to me. We still talk all the time in email.
It's an experience where you have seen another way of doing things. You have seen what is important to everybody else. That just makes you, at least, I think, a little bit more receptive to different things. We've had lots of testimonials from students that have stated, wow, there is a whole nother world out there.
You make lifelong friendships with all these people, and you get international relationships.
I had 3 students who just said, this made me grow up. This made me really see what's important.
The schools and the students are our future. We have to give them good education so they'll come out and work with us and really make our companies and our community the great place it is.
For Century, it makes perfect sense to be partnering with White Bear. Your students are really our students. We're just kind of part of the next evolution of their experience. So it makes so much sense for us to be working together. The largest benefit for the students about being aligned is that when they come to the college, they're ready to start the program that they want to take.
As a business owner, we really got to educate our students today for the future.
It's very, very important, I think, for business to be involved in schools, and for schools to understand that. The White Bear Lake schools do a nice job of exposing their students.
There's a lot of high-paying jobs that are needed in White Bear for local companies. We got to make sure we're training students to be able to take those jobs on.
The fact that we have so many partnerships in the White Bear Lake area, Vadnais Heights, Hugo, all across 10 communities, is amazing. We're able to do things that just wouldn't be able to happen at any other district without that partnership.
And they try to find ways to collaborate with community leaders and organizations that may share a common goal. And so when we realize that we have common goals, we need to make sure we're working in unison together.
With partnerships, absence of resources is never an excuse not to do it, because what you're doing is looking at mission and values and trying to find a place that you can work together with whatever limited resources you have.
It's not just education, it's not just business, it's not just community, it's everyone working together to make the town the special place it is.
Partnering is just critical for all of us. We've got great resources here, and we got a lot of smart people. And together we're going to come out much better than we are if we're just individually trying to do our component rather than seeing it as a bigger picture.